2,800,000 years ago. The number is vast. It is difficult for a human mind to hold. But for the Earth, it is a recent chapter. The oceans were different then. Continents nearing present shapes. Life within the sea was a world of giants. This was the Pliocene epoch, a time of cool air and shifting waters. Imagine an ocean stretched vast and blue under a sun both familiar and alien. A world ruled by forces of nature in flesh and bone. The stage for a story of immense power. Life moved with a primal rhythm. Great schools of fish, millions strong, moving like shimmering clouds. Enormous turtles with armored shells drifting on currents. The Mosasaurus is a design of perfect predation. Imagine a body longer than a modern bus. A river of muscle and scaled hide. Its head is immense, an elongated fortress of bone built to crush. Inside its jaw, a second set of teeth on its palate, the pterygoid teeth. A grim feature of real Cretaceous mosasaurs. Dark, keeled scales cover its skin, reducing drag. It slips through water with eerie silence. It is not a fish. It is a reptile returned to the sea to become its master. Its power lies not just in its bite, but in its movement. The long, flattened tail is a massive paddle. One powerful flex launches it forward with astonishing speed. Not side to side like a shark, the whole body undulates with serpentine grace. Its senses are tuned to the blue world. Large eyes pierce the gloom of the depths. It likely senses vibrations, panic from afar. But no kingdom remains unchallenged forever. In the same ancient sea, another power is growing. It is a different kind of god, born of different needs, born of different strategies. We will call it the Tide Hunter. This is not a single creature. It is a collective entity. Imagine a new kind of predator, a great shark, perhaps ancestor to Megalodon, a pod of formidable raptorial sperm whales. These are not solitary rulers. They are social hunters, a brotherhood of teeth and cunning. Streamlined perfection, built for speed and endurance. Jaws not for crushing, but for shearing. Serrated blades carving flesh. Intelligent, communicating for miles, coordinating their attacks. The rival god, come to contest the throne. The first true battle is not planned. It happens by chance, over a shared prize, an easy meal. The Mosasaurus approaches, confident, majestic. But from the deep, the Tide Hunters ascend. They move with unnatural speed, uncanny coordination. The water churns as they arrive. Surprised by their audacity, it does not retreat. It accepts the challenge. A great roar splits the air. The old god asserting dominance. The battle for the ancient sea has begun. The fight is a storm of violence, a fortress of muscle and bone, ramming, snapping. Waves buffet smaller opponents, a maelstrom of raw power, water clouded with blood and sand, a mountain versus a pack of wolves. But the Tide Hunters have strategy. They don't meet it head-on. They break apart, reforming. One darts in to distract, drawing the Mosasaurus's attention. Sharp teeth tear at fins, the softer underbelly. A dance of 1,000 cuts, relentless, intelligent. Exploiting every opening, every moment of distraction. Teamwork, their greatest weapon. The sea around them is chaotic. It catches one Tide Hunter. The sound of crushing bone echoes. But the cost is high. It is bleeding, tiring. Though they lost one, they sense the old god weakening. The balance of power shifts with every passing moment. The great battles did not vanish without a trace. A Mosasaurus vertebra, within it a massive shark tooth. Chronicles of conflict, scars of a forgotten war, preserved for millions of years. A greater, slower war was being waged, a war of environmental change. Ice sheets grew, seas fell, warm, shallow seas shrank. Currents altered, plankton moved, the food web cascaded. Fish followed plankton, hunters followed fish, or starved. For the Mosasaurus, cooling seas were physiological stress. It had to travel further and work harder for every meal. The more versatile, warm-blooded mammals and adaptable sharks held the advantage. The old god was besieged by an enemy it could not bite, time itself. Away from conflict, a majestic, solitary existence unfolds. Lessons of instinct and experience, the sea, a patient teacher. Predator and environment entwined, its kills feed multitudes. The life of a sea god is not easy. Power must be asserted daily. The bones provide the facts, but the story gives them a soul. The water at our feet once flowed over a Mosasaurus. The echo endures, a story of conflict, balance, endings, and new beginnings.